Om. The Satyartha Prakash divided into 14 chapters. That is, one chapter means one samulas. You can say 14 samulas. Out of this first 10 chapters of the considers as first part. First 10 chapters constitute the first part, and the remaining 4 parts as second part. After second part, at the end, there is a statement of my beliefs, of Maharshi's own views about our various issues as per Vedic point of view. First chapter is an exposition of the Om and other names of God. Around 100 different names of gods, 100 different names of God is mentioned there. So God is one, and He has innumerable names and attributes. So according to their attributes, names were given. The supreme name is called Om. It is mentioned in first chapter. Second chapter illustrates how to bring up children. Our Shastra says, Maturman, Piturman, Acharyavan, Purusho Vedaha. Shatapatha Brahmana, it is said. Some Upanishads also it is coming. There are 3 types of teachers. Who are those teachers and all? It is described in this chapter. Third chapter treats of Brahmacharya, the duties and qualification of scholars and teachers, good and bad books, and the scheme of studies. Pranayamas. As per Yoga Darshan, there are 4 types of pranayamas mentioned. So in this chapter, it give more details about that pranayama, and also it give 8 kinds of evidence of proof how to verify a thing. That is called verifying a proof. If we get some information how to verify it, they call 8-fold of methods. So this also covers in third chapter. Complete details which are required for a man during his lifetime, everything is coming in this small book, Satyartha Prakash. The fourth chapter deals with marriage and married life. Fifth chapter treats of Vanaprastha, that is the order of asceticism, and later Sannyasasrama, that is also coming in fifth chapter. Sixth chapter dealing with the Rajadharma, that means the political science of government. Seventh chapter deals with the Veda and God. Seventh chapter dealing with the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the universe. Ninth chapter dealing with knowledge and ignorance, and emancipation and bondage. 10th chapter deals with conduct, desirable and undesirable, and of diet, permissible and forbidden. 11th chapter contains criticism of the various religions and sects prevailing in India. 12th chapter treats of the Charvaka, Buddha, and Jaina religions. 13th chapter deals with Christianity. 14th chapter treats the Islam. At the end of the book, Maharishi gave a summary of the teachings of the eternal Vedic religion which we profess. So let us study very systematically this book and get good knowledge. This is a detailed studies required in each chapter. So in this process, we are trying to give that main points of all chapters. So we welcome all the students to continue the study.